What's good? It's Russell Kenner. Today I'm going to be discussing my King and Queen of the Ring predictions for the upcoming pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia coming up this Saturday. I'm gonna jump straight into it. But you guys let me know, do you guys prefer this more so seeing my face and discussing the match, or do you prefer my voiceovers and discussing the matches? On my last video I tried to have it to where I have my face in it, but I kept on running into technical difficulties. I had to redo that video like 3 times, so I ended up just doing the voiceover because there was just no way I was able to do the face cam. Hopefully this works, and hopefully I'm able to, do it by just showing pictures up on this video though. But you guys let me know, do you prefer this, or do you prefer just having my voiceover and me just having the pictures up? But I'm gonna jump straight into it. The first match, well, I think is gonna be the opening match, is Sami Zayn Chad versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed, a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. I really love what they've been doing here. I love how they've been having all wrestlers involved into this. You had Chad Gable on his recent heel turn, trying to fight for the Intercontinental Championship. Him. I love the new demeanor he has. Him mistreating the Alpha Academy. Him being more serious. Him not, him not really playing around anymore. He's not playing around anymore. You have the rivalry, him and Sammy, with him, turning on him in Montreal on Raw, him putting him in the ankle lock, doing it in front of his kid, from his family. You have Sami Zayn, basically trying to get payback, trying to get payback against Chad Gable. Then you have Bronson Reed, who really don't have really any personal issues with either two. He just wants the Intercontinental Championship, which I personally like. I like that it's just a wrestler who don't really have any personal vendettas. It's just, hey, I just want the belt, that's it, and I'm willing to do anything for it. This should be a really solid match. Sami Zayn, I have Sami Zayn picking up the victory here. It only makes sense. I don't think Chad Gable is going to win yet, especially as a triple threat. If Chad Gable is going to win, it would have to be a one-on-one match. It's not going to be a triple threat match. They have the triple threat match to protect Chad Gable. Because what I think is going to happen is Chad Gable is going to be close to winning, but Otis will cost him the match. I think Otis is going to cost him the match. They've been teasing Otis eventually turning on him, same with Alpha Academy. They've been teasing Alpha Academy potentially turning on him, and they kind of teased on the last episode of Raw that Chad Gable could be working with the Creed brothers. So I think this is a way to break up the Alpha Academy so Chad Gable could work with the Creed brothers. I think Otis will cost Chad Gable the match, and I think it could potentially have Chad Gable get pinned, but I think Bronson Reed will get pinned. As much as I love Bronson Reed, I think he's incredibly underrated. But I think Bronson Reed will take the pin. I think Sami Zayn retains, especially if it's Saudi. Saudi Arabia loves Sami Zayn. They love that guy. So it only makes sense for Sami Zayn to pick up the victory here. The next match I have is going to be the Queen of the Ring finals between Lyra Valkyria, who advanced to the finals. Now we have a situation where it could be between Bianca Belair or Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax is going all the way. Originally, I had Bianca Belair. I had her going all the way to the finals, but that was in the scenario of Io Sky potentially making it. But now, since Io Sky got eliminated, I think it only makes sense for Nia Jax to win. Now, my only issue is that I don't know how Nia Jax advances. I'm assuming they're going to continue to play her leg injury, but don't be surprised on SmackDown that the leg injury isn't the only reason why she loses, because I think Jade Cargill will interfere in that match some shape or form, maybe distract Bianca, and I feel that's how I think she's going to lose. I don't think the leg injury is going to be enough to have Nia Jax win with the way Bianca is booked, but I could be wrong. But I do think Nia Jax will win and go to the finals, so I have Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria versus facing Lyra Valkyria. Now, this is interesting because on recently, just a few hours ago, Triple H just discussed that the winner of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament gets a championship opportunity of their choice for a world championship at SummerSlam. So this is interesting because what you could do is have Lyra Valkyria win to either face off Becky Lynch or Liv Morgan at SummerSlam, or you could have Nia Jax you could have her face Bayley at SummerSlam. Here's the thing. I think I'm going to stick with Lyra because I said Lyra was going to win if she made it this far. I think she will. I think it only makes sense for her to continue to win. I don't see any reason for Nia Jax to win. Now, the thing is, with the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments, heels work better for this gimmick. For the King and Queen of the Ring, heels typically work better. It's similar to like Money in the Bank. When you have a Money in the Bank, you need to have a heel win most of the time because it works better for a heel. Same thing with this. A heel works better. So it makes more sense from like a character perspective to have Nia Jax win. I just don't see a reason to have. I just don't think they're going to have Nia Jax face off against Bayley at SummerSlam. I don't even know if she's going to hold it until SummerSlam, if I'm being honest. So I think, but I can see where they're going with this. I think Lyra Valkyria will win here. I don't know how she wins. It's going to be tough. But me personally, if you're going to have an NXT call up go this far, have them win. I don't see the point of having them go this far for them to lose. If you're going to build her up like this, you need to have her win. And plus, I'm a huge fan of Lyra. I think she could do amazing work. I think, for me personally, I think it only makes sense, but I can see where Nia Jax ends up picking a victory. I wouldn't be mad. Now, in the scenario where Bianca Belair gets here, I'm going to be honest, I think it's even more logical reason for her, Lyra Valkyria to win, because I think beating Bianca Belair, that would really elevate Lyra Valkyria. Her winning the Queen of the Ring tournament is going to elevate her enough, but her beating Bianca Belair, that would even do more for Lyra Valkyria, especially since she is the same woman that already beat Becky Lynch. I think that having her beat Bianca would do wonders for her, but I have Lyra Valkyria winning. I think I'm gonna stick with the Raw women's side. I think Lyra Valkyria will pick up the victory here, and I think Nia Jax will advance to the finals to face Lyra Valkyria, though. I'm very interested to see how that match plays out, though. I'm very interested to see how that match plays out. Now, next, we got Gunther facing off either Randy Orton or Tama Tonga. This is very simple. I think Randy Orton is the obvious choice here. I think it's very obvious that Randy Orton is going to advance. Now, here's the thing. You could go two routes with this. Now, because, yeah, there's no way Tama Tonga is going to face Gunther in Saudi Arabia. It's just not happening. Saudi Arabia, they're paying that money like they typically do. They want Randy Orton. They want Randy Orton, for sure. Now, here's the thing. You can go Randy Orton winning because, like I said, the winner of these tournaments get an opportunity at SummerSlam. The problem with this is you can do Randy Orton and have him win, even though he doesn't need it. But if you want to kickstart that feud with Cody Rhodes, having a heel Randy Orton, this is the way to do it. Now, on the other hand, you can have Gunther start his World Heavyweight Championship run, eventually facing Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam as well. So this is where it gets interesting because I think Drew McIntyre will win that World Heavyweight Championship probably at Clash at the Castle, and then Gunther probably could take it off him soon afterwards because then you could have a. Now, this is very tricky but the other problem is I think Gunther deserves it more. I think Gunther is the person who should win it, especially he's a heel as well. I think it just fits him more. I don't see why Randy needs to win because I feel like you could get to the Cody Rhodes storyline without him needing to really. You don't need him to win this tournament to get the Cody Rhodes. He could just get to Cody Rhodes anytime he wants to because it's Randy Orton. Now, the other problem is I don't see how Cody Rhodes loses this, though. That's the only. I mean, not Cody Rhodes. I don't see how Randy Orton loses this. Randy Orton is similar to Bianca, where you need a lot to go your way to win. Unless you're having 4 to 5 guys jump him or some sort with a leg injury, you're probably not beating Randy Orton. Like that's how strong he's booked. So I just don't know how you have Gunther win, even with Gunther being dominant. I don't think he would win cleanly. If he was to win, it's going to be some type of shenanigans from Ludwig interfering or some sort. I don't see Randy Orton losing clean here. My prediction is still going to be Gunther. I still think Gunther is going to go all the way and win. I think he will go for the World Heavyweight Championship, and I think eventually he'll face either Drew McIntyre. Maybe Damian Priest do hold it till SummerSlam. I doubt it, but he'll probably face Drew McIntyre. Maybe Jey Uso will get a chance and wins it, but I think they're going to propel Gunther to the main event scene. I think it's time for him to go to the main event scene. I don't see a reason why Randy Orton deserves to win because some people are saying that, well, he can win and face Cody at SummerSlam. I don't think you need him to win this to face Cody at SummerSlam. All you have to do is have him turn heel against Cody, and there's your match. Like, you don't really need him to win a tournament for him to face him at SummerSlam. But it really wouldn't surprise me. I don't think it's that shocking if he wins, but I have Gunther winning the King of the Ring, and I think it only makes sense for him to win. Now next, we got Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. This feud and match I don't care for, mainly because of Liv Morgan. I don't see the hype. Now, not saying she's bad. I just don't think she's that good either. But I will say this feud, I'm trying to find something positive to say about this, but there's really no positives, to be honest with you. And I love Becky Lynch, but even her in this feud has been somewhat lackluster. This may come to a surprise to you guys, but I think Becky Lynch is retaining. I don't think Liv Morgan is winning. I don't know what it is, but it's something about how this feud is set up. It's telling me that Liv Morgan is not winning. I think she's going to come in second place again and lose again to Becky Lynch. I just don't see it. Now, a lot of people want Liv to win, especially because they want to see the story of Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan eventually. My only issue with that is we don't know when Rhea Ripley's returning. And I don't know. Yeah, we don't know when she's returning, so that could be anywhere from 4 months, anywhere from 8 months. We just don't know how severe the injury is. I think Becky Lynch is going to hold this a little bit longer. I just don't see Liv Morgan winning. If Liv Morgan's going to win, I think they're going to have it at a later pay per view. Because one thing about Triple H is he's all about having big payoffs. He's all about having big payoffs and having long term storytelling. I think he's going to continue to tell the story of Liv Morgan constantly coming in second place. I think it's going to continue that. Now, me personally, I wouldn't be surprised if Liv wins. I just don't see a world where Liv Morgan wins. I just don't see it. I feel like if they was going to pull the trigger, they would probably pull it at a different pay-per-view. I don't think the King, Queen in the Ring pay-per-view is the spot for it, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't hate Liv Morgan as champion. I don't like her that much. I think she's overrated a bit, but it makes sense. She is over with the crowd. She has a huge fan base, and it makes sense from a storyline perspective. So I wouldn't be mad. But I think Becky Lynch is going to retain here. I think that's going to be the shocking thing. I think Becky Lynch will retain here. Not next. And also, too, I also have Becky Lynch holding it until probably SummerSlam, where I think she's going to face Lyra Valkyria for it as well. So that's a hot take as well. So let's see how this plays out, though. Now, the main event. We have Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. This match originally was supposed to be for the United States Championship and the Undisputed WWE Championship, but Logan Paul pulled some shenanigans, and now it's only for the WWE Championship. Thank God it's only for the WWE Championship, because we do not need another. We don't need. We don't need more two titles on one person. We don't need it. I love Roman Reigns. The only reason why I wasn't mad for Roman to have two titles is because he had the bloodline. When you don't have a story like the bloodline having two titles, it does not work. It would not work with Cody Rhodes having two titles. We don't need that, especially because we know Cody is not losing anytime soon. At bare minimum, he's losing at SummerSlam. Even that, I don't think he's losing at SummerSlam. I just don't see a world. So, yeah, I have Cody Rhodes, of course, retaining. It only makes sense. Logan Paul is not beating Cody Rhodes. The other option it could go is have Logan Paul win by some way, by disqualification, where they could just have a disqualification where both wrestlers get counted out. So technically Cody loses, but he still keeps his championship, because you got to pin the wrestler in the ring in order to get the championship. So they could do that. But I don't see Cody Rhodes really losing here. I don't think it really hurts Logan Paul to lose this match either. I think it only makes sense for Cody to win, especially if it's for the only for the WWE Undisputed Championship. But if it was for both belts, then they probably would have done a count out where both wrestlers got to get pinned in order to get the championships, or if they end up getting counted out, then both wrestlers technically just keep their titles. But since it's only for the WWE Championship, I think Cody Rhodes will pick up the victory here. That's all I have that's all the matches for this pay-per-view. I love how this pay-per-view is shaping up. There's a lot of storyline. There's a lot of things that can progress, especially with the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments, especially with that stipulation of them adding that they get a championship opportunity at SummerSlam. I'm really interested to see how this plays out, because I'm excited for this pay-per-view. Even though it's only 5 matches, I think that's all you need. I don't think you need these 8, 9, 10 matches cards for now. I think the big shows like the SummerSlam, Survivor Series, you could kind of do that for the big shows. But for the smaller shows like King in the Ring, Queen in the Ring, the fast lanes of the world, you could do 5, 6 matches. We don't need it to be bloated with a bunch of matches. I really love this. I think majority of the matches are going to be bangers. I think all these matches are going to be great. I think the Sammy, Bronson Reed, and Chad Gable, that match is going to be match of the night, in my opinion. Those 3 always cook. I can't wait for this pay-per-view. I'm excited. But you guys let me know what you guys think of this pay-per-view. Let me know what you think of the build. I thought the build was solid for the most part, outside of Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch. But I think the build-up been solid. I'm excited for the pay-per-view. Let me know you guys' predictions about down below. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, that's it.